What's going on, everyone? We're doing something a little bit new. Just me here today. No podcast. It's just going to be a quick April Takeover recap to kind of go over everything NECA has shown off this month in case you missed some of the announcements. Now, I'm doing something a little different. There's going to be some post editing that I normally don't do. So you got this fun little image right here that I just have there for now. And I'm going to go through some images, give you my hot takes, talk about what we're going to be getting, and hopefully get your opinions in the comments, and we'll see if they match up with mine. But for the first one we're going to really go over today is we're going over the Mirage April announcement at the beginning of the month. So we've already got a Mirage April, but that's from 2009. It was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. And let's be honest, it looks a little bit different than the one we're going to be getting here soon. Now, I'm assuming this is something that's got a render already done for it, or just the artwork. Maybe we just have the artwork and it's that far out. But if you're familiar with the original Mirage April, it's a little bit different than we're going to be getting. This one has a full blue suit, and that's really about it. There's a green and a yellow variant that was teased a while back, but that's probably never going to come out. Those were on one of those NECA checklist sheets as kind of a teaser, but I don't think we'll ever get those. But it was pretty cool nonetheless. It's kind of a throwback to the Playmates line where you had a yellow jumpsuit, then the green jumpsuit with the Channel 6 news van, which is kind of a rare item nowadays. So that's what we're going to be getting, and Kevin Eastman is going to be doing the artwork, as I previously mentioned. Really excited to see how that comes out. It's going to be a universal release, so it's not going to be exclusive to anywhere specific. You'll probably see it come out as a Target first to market, and then you'll see it slowly roll out to your favorite retailers like the Last Toy Store, Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, etc. Even Toy Stalker, Mad Hatter's favorite favorite third-party vendor. So be sure to check out that. If you don't get it at release, if it is a first to market, don't lose your mind like everybody did with the Jaguar, the Dreadmon, and all that this year for Haulathon. It's going to come out. It's going to be a wide release. You'll have no problem getting it. It's going to be like the Slash. It's going to be like that Casey Jones. We all know what's going to be coming. So don't freak out about it too much. Second on the list is a fun one. So this is the Archie Comics iteration of April O'Neil when she gets turned into a Ninja Turtle for one issue. Spoiler alert if you didn't read that, but she turns into a turtle. It looks like it's going to be a new sculpt. Now, what's really exciting about this is the turtles all kind of look the same in that series, the Archie Comics. They're kind of more animated, a little bit more animated. We'll say, I'm not going to say bulbous, but they've got more curves and rounder edges, which is really neat. And that means we're going to get an April, and we'll probably get turtles in that Archie line soon after, or at least on deck, because they're going to reuse that mold. We're guaranteed to get 4 packs of turtles here moving forward, kind of every year as a refresh. So the turtles will always kind of be available for the consumer to get. And that's what I think is going to happen here soon. We've already got the Jim Lawson turtles coming out in a 4-pack. We're really excited about those. I've already seen that the samples are at NECA, which is really neat, which means they are already approved. The artwork's already done. I think that's really neat. And we'll probably see them here in a few months. The rumor was we were supposed to get pre-orders in May. We don't know if that's going to happen or not. But the Jim Lawson 4-pack of Turtles will be another open release. It's based off the comic line. It's not going to be Target exclusive like a comic book or like the Toon is, and it's not going to be exclusive to Walmart like the movie line is. So don't freak out on that one. You'll be able to get one. Now, what else did we get? Oh man, we got the Last Ronin April O'Neil teased, and that one I'm really excited about because the Last Ronin line is one of those lines I'm 100% all in on. I've already got personally 8 or 9 Last Ronin figures myself. Spoiler alert if you haven't read it yet, the Michelangelo, who is the main character in the whole story. I've purchased so many of those figures for customs, for my shelf, different poses, have the different heads on. Personally, I'm a big fan of the comic, and I'm really a big fan of the action figure line. It's one of my top figures that they've ever done, hence why I've bought so many of the damn things. But we have a Last Ronin April coming from the Lost Years, and teased is, I think, Yi or E. I think it's just a Y. I forget. I'm going to be honest with you. I got 4 pages into the Lost Years, and I have not gotten any further. I gotta sit down and actually read it. Life has just been a little too busy, so I'm hoping we get those in addition to the figures. Maybe we'll get those as pack-ins when the Lost Years figures start rolling out. We get one special turtle per, either as a slug figure, which means there's no articulation, or we'll get them with a minimal articulation. I'm not sure, but I really want to get those figures in hand because I'm a huge Last Ronin fan. Not big enough to, I guess, finish the comic. And then, what else we got going on here? Oh, the big one. So, we just got our final announcement for the Ultimate April O'Neil. Now, this one's supposed to be a better scale to scale with our turtles, better head sculpt, and some new accessories. Now, we are getting some new head sculpts with this character, not just one, but we're getting 3. We've got a neutral face, we're going to get a happy face, and then we've got one of those blindfolded faces, which I'm already frustrated thinking about all the weird simp photos that are going to be flying around there from all the weirdos on the internet that are just obsessed with April O'Neil and doing disgusting photos with her. But regardless, I digress. We're getting some repacks, which are cool. At first, I was like, this is kind of dumb. Why are we getting a lot of the same accessories we already got with the last April? Well, I sat down and thought about it. That's because people didn't get the last April, and it's good to get those accessories back out there. We've got the Pizza Monster, which came with the original April, and the little statue of, I don't know what it is. I haven't gotten to that episode on my rewatch, but it's like the little statue of a groundhog or a hamster or something. I think it's Michelangelo. I don't remember, but we're getting that accessory as well. I believe we're getting we're getting a new accessory with it that's already something we've already received in a different pack. We're getting that plant in there, which is a plant that's supposed to, I think, heal. It was supposed to fix them up. I don't remember, but it's an older episode off season 1. And then we get some extra hands. We get like a weird device that's holding her together. It's like a trap. I don't know what holding her together is supposed to mean, but it's a fucking trap. That's going to be a fun little accessory as well. So overall, we are finally getting the April O'Neil we wanted. It's going to be... I mean, just looking at it comparative to the one I've always got just kind of sitting here, my original April O'Neil, it looks like they just kind of replaced the chest part here. They might have just replaced the whole torso, and they just made it a longer neck. That's one of the things we've been all kind of focusing on is what did they really change on it? Did they change proportions? Is it a resculpt? I think it's just a longer torso with a longer neck on there. I'll probably buy a couple of them myself for customs, but one of them I'll probably drop down the neck a little bit, because it looks a little too long. It's almost there. If you go over and watch the Mad Hatter Reviews channel, he just put up a video here recently, and he said he feels about 85% there with this, and I agree. I'm definitely with him on that one. I'd say it's about 85% there. It's almost there. Needs a little bit of tweaking. Hopefully, I'll buy a couple of them, and we will be able to just make it look a little better. Up right now is just a comparison of what they look like kind of together in relation to what we're going to be getting. Honestly, when you look at them next to each other and you got that big head April, like it's a win. We're going to get a win there. Maybe I'll put the new head on the old April body and see how it looks. I don't know. We'll have to see on that. But regardless, I'm really excited about that. Here's a quick look at the box art. Here's the inside of what the box is going to look like. Now, a couple of days ago, I had an image sent to me, and it was there were some accidents in there. We're showing something, and the April O'Neil box was in that. It's the pink box. If anybody saw me mention that, I'm trying to figure out what the pink box is. That was what the pink box was. The April O'Neil Ultimate box art and everything is already complete. It's ready to go. I don't know when this is going to be available. I don't know what production looks like on this because those were samples, but I did see a couple of samples for these. Hopefully, I'll get to know more on this soon, but we got the really cool box art, and I do apologize if Blaine is watching this. I didn't get the most flattering screenshots of him from this. I took these from my buddy Oscar in the Party Wagon, Oscar Cano, or Cano. I never know how to pronounce your damn last name, Oscar. But regardless, sorry for not the best image of the box art. It is floating around the internet. I think it might be on, might be in the group, a better image, but you can kind of see it's all the turtles huddled around looking at the TV. Your classic TMNT kind of ultimate box art. Now we got one last announcement, which I think is one of the cooler announcements. When it comes down to the figure itself, it's not really a wow, holy crap. But the idea of it and the way that we can get more figures this way, or like the range of possibilities is what I'm looking to say, is insane. It's insane. So Judith went on a live stream with Blaine earlier today at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Go check it out on the NECA Instagram page if you haven't already. And they got to talk about something that happened on the movie set in 1989, where Judith explained how they had this idea to actually get the jumpsuit, try to get it into the film. Long story short, they found a white one. They dyed it yellow. It shrunk. It was not appropriate, I guess, for them to have her wearing that because of how tight it was. They axed the whole idea. So if you're a customizer, you might also know that a lot of us in the community have been customizing the April O'Neil figure since her release with the Ripley body from the Aliens line, where she has the kind of the spacesuit, the jumpsuit in there. Painting it yellow, it goes from there. Well, it turns out that's what they're actually doing. Now, you're seeing it on screen right now that we've got kind of I believe that was a custom right there. It's not done. They are still working on it, but it's going to be coming as a special, kind of like it's an homage. Also, it is a what if series. I believe this is also based off of the side of the arcade machine that the original 1989 Turtles game was showing off the side of the machine. Is that actress that no one seems to know the name of? She's wearing the yellow jumpsuit. She's got the camera in her hand. That camera was actually sculpted and will be coming with this figure, which is really cool. So on top of that, we're going to be getting I think it's a rip on Burger Time. It's called Pizza Time, and it looks like it's using an interpretation of Pizza Face from the Playmates line on the box art or on the arcade machine art that'll be coming with her. And I believe that's kind of like an homage to the outfit coming from the arcade line. So I'm really excited for that. I think that'll be really neat. We've got Judith here looking dashing as always, holding one of the prototype customs that were made. And I think it just looks really cool. I'm excited. I think it's like such a really cool what if moment that they're doing. Here is a better look at the cover art with Blaine looking super fucking hyped to show that off. I just think it's great. If the figure kind of slim, and I'm not trying to be rude, if it slims down a little bit, because obviously that Ripley body with the jumpsuit was more loose fitting. If it does slim down a little bit, it looks more like this concept art. I think it's going to be a great figure. Not going to be a figure for everyone for sure. I'm still hyped for it. Now, here's what's really cool. Right now, we're looking at the actual original custom that Blaine had done 2 years ago, I think it was, when he did this custom. Now, I feel like everybody's been doing this. I've done a custom on it. I did it with the Sarah Connor body, which is really cool. But this is just a gorgeous looking, fun custom that a lot of people have done. I think Todd Hubbard did one too, actually. I love that Todd Hubbard made one. He's kind of rather new. He's been doing it for like a year and a half now. He's been customizing. But when I met him, he was just starting off, and I think it's really cool that he was able to tackle one of those early on, and it just kind of shows where all the creators' minds are. So I think that's really awesome that Blaine had done this a while back, and it kind of came to fruition. And then lastly, here's the fun one. You ready for this one? We got a tease in this awesome live. Now, we all knew that we were going to be getting the TMNT 3, the Samurai Turtles. We're assuming the Samurai Turtles. We're getting the TMNT 3 Turtles regardless. We know they're coming. Trevor's already said that he wanted to do the Samurai Turtles in general. If we get him in that Samurai garb, I'll be extremely excited. We've had a previous leak during was it a Toy Fair or some magazine where it showed off Cold Stone from the Gargoyles, and in the back of the image was someone or something wearing some kind of armor. Now, we've seen other leaks from that image that became true. We got the Kino with the bike, or with his moped. That obviously became true. We're still waiting on the overweight or larger, bulkier foot soldier from the Secret of the Ooze line. I'm hoping we get that official announcement here soon, but we got that awesome look at some kind of samurai armor in the back. And I can't think of any other line that would go with, that NECA would be tackling right now, outside of the Ninja Turtles line. So take a look at that. That's awesome. We got an official, real confirmation, unofficial, official. It's sitting in the background. That's the scepter. Hell yeah, we're going to get our Samurai Turtles, or at least our Turtles 3 Turtles, in some capacity within the next couple years. If I was to guess, I would say sometime next year. But that's just a long shot. Don't take that as gospel. So anyway, that's my quick rundown of the April Takeover for us here at the Party Wagon. Thank you again for taking time to sit here and watch me ramble. Hopefully I edited this okay. I'm about to edit it and get this right up. So, wish me luck. Or, I mean, you would have already watched it, so you know that I've already edited the damn thing. So, hell yeah. Well, thank you again, everyone. Thank you for always coming back to check us out and keep dibs on us because we're going to be getting some new podcasts up here soon, some new We Have Amazing Friends soon, and maybe I'll do more videos like this if y'all like them. So as always, thank you for checking us out. Peace.